Hey guys, and thank you for tuning in for my 6-month lock extension update. So I kind of went a little crazy over this home quarantine kind of situation. So as I've been at home, I've been accessing the lock extensions that I did back in December, and I realized that I possibly put the lock extensions in a little bit too soon. Reason being is I started to have stress on my scalp. As you guys know, if you've seen my video before, I do have psoriasis of the scalp, face, and neck. So oftentimes I'll have flare-ups and a lot of things can trigger it. So I actually took the time to count my locks, and I realized that I had so many locks compared to what I should have started with and the stress on my scalp. Upon me doing this lock extension update, I did actually take down every single lock. It took me roughly a whole day, on and off breaks, but I was able to get all the locks out, and I had a significant amount of growth since I put them in. So this was my hair once all of my lock extensions were taken out. As you can see, I had a lot of growth. If you wanted to check out my growth journey, go ahead and look at the video of my 2-month update, and you'll see how short my hair was when I started the lock extensions in the beginning. I noticed that I loved the growth that I had, and I could tell that my hair was really protected within this style, but I just needed to kind of switch it up and recalibrate. So what I decided to do is take the locks down, give my scalp a little bit of a break for like a week, and then I reinstalled. But for this reinstall, I made the decision to go with less locks, and I made the decision to make my sections a little bit bigger so that way the stress on my scalp wasn't too much. It wasn't too much hair that was on my scalp, and they looked a little bit more natural. And this is going to be what my parting looked like. I did part off my hair the night before. So once my parts were done, I was able to install right away. It took me no time whatsoever. And this is what my locks looked like once they were put back in. As you can see, less amount as the first time, but much lighter and much more natural. And my roots are a little bit more visible. And here's my 2-month comparison to my 6-month comparison. If you get very up close to my locks, you can see that they blend a little bit more better with the parts being a little bit bigger. And you can see where I merged the locks in with my natural hair. So upon me resectioning, as you can see, my sections are a lot bigger, so over time it's not going to put as much stress on my scalp, and as the locks kind of get longer, it's going to be okay as well. But I literally had a whopping of 121 locks on my head, so now I have close to 75, and I still have fullness. I still have the ability to curl the hair, so that way if I wanted more volume, it's definitely there. But the one thing that I will say is I thought my hair felt lighter before, which the hair was never too heavy, but now it feels much lighter, and I really enjoy that because now when I put my hair up, it doesn't take too much, and it looks a little bit more natural. I like that you can kind of like see through the hair. Before, it's like I just had a lot of hair, and I could imagine with 120 locks. But I think I had to, well, I actually had to make them a little bit smaller to begin with because my hair was literally like an inch to when I got started, and now I had 4 inches when I reinstalled these. So you'll see that I did retwist and kind of do starter locks and left the ends out a little bit so that way I can have something to attach these locks back to. So the install literally took me, you guys, 5 hours versus close to the month that the first set took me. But again, the hair was already created. I had already made the locks, so this time it wasn't as time consuming. But I feel like I'm so much more happier with this set of locks, and I cannot wait for my hair to continue to grow and just see how this helps and benefits my scalp in the long run. Overall, the thing that I'm going to be updating on my next video is how the section sizes are going, because they're much bigger. Do I feel as though I'm gonna miss the amount of volume that I had? We'll see. But the biggest thing that I realize is when you have sensitive scalp or you have scalp issues, you really have to be mindful of what type of styles that you wear. And I generally feel like, yeah, I could have rocked the fro. The fro was cool, but I had a lot more work that I had to do twist outs for that week. Washing it, making sure that the curl was looking good. I stepped outside. It was a lot. So I just think that this style suits me a little bit better. It's still low maintenance, and I just feel like it's never going to be something that I'm spending too much time to do. I look forward to my first wash and my first retwist with having these back in, but I miss them so much. I am going to be doing color very soon, so I did keep some of the lighter pieces that I had from my first set, so I made sure that I kept those. So I'll be doing more highlights within the hair with these pieces, so that way I can have a little bit of lightness once it gets warmer outside. I think that it's gonna look really cool and kind of give me summer vibes. But other than that, I am loving the adjustments that I made to my lock extensions. I'm super happy, and I cannot wait to update you guys very soon.